And hello, welcome. Welcome to Rotaville Livestream number 2. And today we are going to go over a new feature that was released just yesterday live onto Rotaville. It's called Employee Notes. It's a great feature just for managers. And we'll go through that in detail today. And if anyone has any questions, please let me know and we can get stuck into those as well. Now, this is our second live stream. We're going to do more live streaming going forward. It's just, I think, an easier way than doing one-on-one calls with individual customers. I can share the knowledge and have it recorded on the replay for everyone to view at a later date. So keep an eye out for our live streams. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel, which is down there somewhere, and click the bell. You'll get notified of our live streams. On some streams, we will dive deep into the software. On other streams, we'll just look at one particular feature. On other streams, we will answer your questions and do demos of the product. Now, this new feature, let's get into it. Rightio. Welcome back, and let's try that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now, this new feature is called Employee Notes. Let me bring up Rotaville now. Okay. Good. We can see Rotaville, and let's also bring in. Oh, now that's interesting. One moment. Let's switch to another screen. screen. I'm logged in here as another manager, Chris, on the phone, and if I go into the workforce, into the employees, here they all are here. And if I click on Kate's name, let me do that for you now. Here's her profile, and there's a button now on the mobile site called View Notes, and there's our current note, and there's our archive note. So let me add in another note. Let's just call it I've just called it test note. There we go, test note. And if I click on create note, it gets added to the system. And we can now see that the note added by Chris is added there to the notes. And if we go back to the web view, let me do that for you now. Let's bring this up. There we go. Let's go back to the web view and click on current notes. Oops. Current notes. We can see that the test note there from Chris is indeed is there. So, you know, any manager can add any note to any employee, and all the other managers can see them. Now, you can also, as well as archiving them, you can move them from the archive back into the inbox. And so here it is back in the inbox. We can also delete notes. Now, if you delete a note, it is gone forever. It is completely erased from the system. So there is no undo. It's very important to realize if you delete this information, it is gone. So let's click on this test note. I'm going to delete it. And now that test note is completely gone. It's not in archived, it's not in current, it's completely gone. So that's employee notes. Now, employee notes can also be added to resources and clients. For instance, here I have a resource called Big Trolley, and it has a note here about it having a dodgy left back wheel. So, and I can go in and edit that note. Let's say I've had my phone resting on my keyboard. I was wondering what was going on. It was resting on the space bar. All wheels now fixed. We can update that note, and now that note has been updated, and the time it's been edited, and it's edited by me, and that's all recorded on the system. Now with notes, excuse me, you can now print them out as well. It's not only have them on the system, but maybe you want to print them out, keep a PDF copy on your file system, or print out a hard copy. So there's a new print report now called employee record, or client record if you have client records, or resource record if you have resource records. Let's go in there, and you can print out the employee records for all employees, or just for an individual employee. So let's click out, let's print out the employee record for Kate, who we've just been editing. Let's include both the current notes and the archive notes. They're both included by default. Let's print out a portrait A4 full color PDF. And here's her employee record printed out. All of her details and her current notes. Here's her one current note, and also her archive notes. Here's her one archive notes. So that's the new employee record PDF print job that you'll see in the print dialog. Now the print dialog, it used to have a whole bunch of buttons here at the top. We've replaced them with a select list. So you select what you want to print out. You can print out the rota just as you normally would. All the print options are there. So that's all good. Now, some other recent changes. If we go into Kate's employee record, and if I click on edit employee record, there's always been this description field here. Now previously this description field would just get not displayed very clearly, but now white space and new lines are honored. So if I do something like this, okay, I'm getting some Kate is a good worker. And now the description, you can see Kate is a good worker, is now clearly displayed. Whatever I've typed there is now clearly displayed in the description. And this applies also for client records and resource records. So you've got 1,000 characters of space there to deal with. And this is where you put in the description information that you want visible to employees as well. Now, another small update recently to the Rotaville system. If we click on a particular shift, say this, we've got a repeating shift here that runs from 8 to 1 p.m. And it runs daily. If we click on edit that, let's edit the whole series. Actually, let me cancel that. Let me put in just a brand new shift today. Let me put it on the Coolabah site rota here. Now let me edit this shift. Now there's always been this shift title that you can add to shifts, and it appears here. Or if you have maybe you have compact mode turned on. Where's compact mode? Compact info. The shift title appears here and here, but now with the shift info, you've got again 1,000 characters to deal with here and to put in information, and multi-line edits are now on it here as well. Please remember to lock the gate, clean the bins, shut the windows. And it's just, we can see that that here along here, that info, shift info is just displayed there. Or if we turn off compact info, it's just all smushed on one line. But up here now in the shift details box, it's clearly displayed over multiple lines. So that's another little fix. Multiple line shift info is now available. And in emails to employees and on the mobile site, these multiple lines will now also be displayed. So shift info is now displayed a little bit more clearly. Lastly, let's go back to the let's go back and have a look at Kate's notes. We've got some buttons here now in the employee record to quickly skip between different employees, and this also works when you're viewing notes. So I'm looking at this current note of Kate's, but if I click next, I'm now looking at Ron's notes, Vanessa's notes. Let's go back. Ron, Kate, here's John's notes, Joe's notes, Jason's notes, Chris's notes. Okay, so not many notes for the employees, but just John and Kate have notes. But you can quickly skip between employees by clicking the next and previous button. Okay, now let's think what else to cover off. I will quickly show Employee Notes is available today on the web and also on the mobile site. It will be coming within the next week to the mobile apps. Let's quickly bring up rotaville.com/m, jump to the mobile site and have a look at it on mobile. Let's go and look at Kate. Here she is. Here's her description, and if we click on View Notes, we can see her notes are here. We can add notes on mobile. I called Kate about her clothing. Okay. So now that note is recorded there in the current notes. And if I wanted to, I can click into this note and I can move it to the archive notes. So now if we click into archived, it's here. So we have the current and archive notes. Or we can click into this one, move it to the current notes. Click into this one, we can edit these notes on mobile. So that's notes, employee notes, a private little feature only for managers. employees cannot see their own notes. Employees cannot see the notes of anyone else. Only managers can see notes. That is the employee notes feature. We've looked at it on web, we've looked at it on mobile. It's coming to the apps next week. You can print them out using the new print report, which is the employee record option. And if another manager adds a note, then it will be updated in real time on your web screen. So real-time updates are also available there for employee notes. Employee notes, they're called employee notes, but you can also add them to resources. You can also add them to clients. I don't have any clients here. Let's put in a client, client 1. And if you have clients, you can view the notes on the clients. Only managers, you can add notes. This is a note for client 1. And yeah, so employee notes are also client notes and resource notes. And I think that is enough for this live stream. We've covered the employee notes feature. It is there, it is live now, it is ready for managers to use, so please jump in and use it. If you have any questions, please email us, support@rotaville.com. This is our second live stream in 12 hours. We're going to run some more live streams over the coming weeks and months. So please, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell, you get notified. Also keep an eye on Rotaville in the announcements forum, also the Rotaville homepage, also the Rotaville Facebook page. We will announce all these live streams in these places, and we'll be doing more demos, answering more questions, launching more new features using this live stream channel. So that's it for now. Thanks very much. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Cheers. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.